Thanks to Jackery for sponsoring this video. There are 21 states that allow HOAs to ban solar panels, and we happen to live in one of them. Today, we have the ultimate workaround. Let's dive in. All right, so here's what the plan is. We have the Jackery Solar Generator 5000 Plus kit. So this comes with the smart transfer switch, we have the solar generator, and then we have two of these boxes, which actually have 6 panels inside of them that equals 500 watts of solar power. And we're basically gonna be building a solar farm in our backyard and getting it all unboxed and set up today. So let's go ahead and open these up. All right, so if you guys have been watching our channel for a while, you might know that we bought our house and built it about 10 years ago. And when we originally picked this house, they said we could put solar panels on our roof. Then the HOA switched over and they basically said no, we weren't allowed to do it. So many times where we've come close to moving, but we love our neighborhood, our kids like it here. And we keep looking at different options, ways we can go about getting solar. Not only that, just having backup power in our house, but I love the idea of being able to use renewable energy. So when I found out about this kit, I was like, I'm sold. Let's set this thing up and take you guys along for the ride. Macho man, Hercules, Hercules. You actually made it look easy. I let him do the hard part. Look at this. It's so easy to move around. There's actually 4 wheels under there, so it's actually not that heavy compared to a lot of these other ones that I've tested out. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this inside because it's completely indoor capable. So HOA, stop me now. Now let's talk power. This Explorer 5000 Plus has a massive 5 kilowatt hour capacity per unit, enough to keep my essentials running for a full day. What I love is that it's expandable up to 30 kilowatt hours per unit or 60 kilowatt hours if you have 2 units hooked up, meaning I can power my whole house for up to 2 weeks during an outage. A single unit outputs 7,200 watts or 14,400 watts combined on a double unit, so it can handle your fridge, your AC, even high power tools. It's like having a mini power plant right in your living room, or the garage in our case. So I'm gonna go ahead and there's little brakes right here so it doesn't go down the hill. Look at that. And just put the wheel brakes on right here and I'll show you guys what we're looking at. So you can see that we have 420 volts right here, and you can switch between your AC and your DC. This is the power button. There's 2 USB-A's, we have 2 USB-C's, so you can power your phone or your coffee maker. You go over here. Let's come over on this side. This is where we're going to be connecting it to our smart transfer switch. Over here we have our AC expansion port, and then you guys probably recognize this. This is your NEMA 1450. You can charge your electric car from this. And then down here we have your AC 120 volt, 240 volts, so it's dual voltage. The other side over here, and you'll see this is your DC expansion port. This is where you would charge it off of the grid, and then if you open this up, this is your photovoltaic input over here. So if you're using the solar panels, you can charge it pretty quickly from the 85 watt solar panels directly in here, which is what we're gonna go ahead and do first and set up the solar panels. Gotta move these to the backyard so we don't get in trouble with that HOA. Set up our solar farm now. So we have these now in the backyard. Let's go ahead and open these up. So we have 2 boxes of these, and these are the Solar Saga 500X, and there's actually 12 panels total, and each one will give you 85 watts. So together we're gonna be able to get about 1,000 watts of power directly from the sun. So let's go ahead and unbox these and set them up back here. Look at this. This is pretty cool. I love this. Way to go, Jackery. Look at this nice little case that we have to keep them stored inside it. This thing is insulated. This is high quality stuff. I have been wanting to do something like this for so long. These are so lightweight. That's the first thing I noticed right away. They're incredibly lightweight, and look how thin they are. What's impressive is that these panels are incredibly high efficiency, rated for 25% conversion using TOPCon cells, which makes them ideal for any DIY photovoltaic setups. Looks like we're gonna put some hinge screws in here. We're gonna connect everything and get this set up. It's also IP68 rated, so it's durable for outdoors. It comes with a 5-year warranty, and it can operate anywhere from -40 to 85 degrees Celsius. The install took about 20 minutes to get the set of 6 panels connected with the included brackets. That's pretty much the gist of your installation process. Look at this. So if you had an awning, you could actually put these on top of the awning. Eventually, I might do that. The panels, you'll notice, are also double-sided, so it can capture sunlight from both sides. Basically, you can get maximum energy generation and is ideal for anyone like us with backyard setups and outdoor installations. And you can even fasten it with straps, screws, or ropes anywhere you get sun, like balconies or rooftops. And we have all 6 panels now connected to each other. Oh, forgot one over here actually. We need to get this one screwed in all the way. What I love about this is that it folds into this accordion-like shape, so it's really easy to put away and store and move. And you can see when it's all together like this, it's actually really lightweight and easy to transport. Box number 2, and I've enlisted some help for all those tiny little screws. Liam wants to earn some game time, so he's gonna have to work for his energy. I would say way easier than IKEA furniture, to be honest with you, because it's just a bunch of little screws. Liam, we've already lost this kid. What is going on? Have you earned your energy usage yet? No, you have not. Come on, get over here. Kids these days, what's wrong with them? We have them all set up and connected right now, and they're actually gonna lay on the ground like a wave. Now you might have noticed the sun has started to set, so we're gonna go ahead and get it set up. We're gonna lay them on the ground right over here. This is normally where I like to sit in the morning and have my coffee, but we're gonna put these over there instead, and then tomorrow we'll use them to just charge up our solar generator. All right, so we have them all lined up right here. This direction is south, so I know it gets a lot of sun in this spot. And they did mention that when you put them down on the ground, you should put them at about a 35-degree angle from the ground. Also, it comes with stakes, and these can go at a 90-degree angle to make sure it is secured into the ground. So they just go through here, and you can connect them at every ground point. Now, ours is a temporary fixture because if our HOA gets wind of this, we might be in trouble, but I love that I can just fold these up and put them away when I need to. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it up. So you can connect about 8 panels, which is 4,000 watts into the input. If not, you can connect multiple sets, but you do need to get a Y connector. So we're just gonna go ahead and do what we have right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect it to this, and it goes right into the input right here. This is wild. So it's like 7 p.m. right now. We're not getting very much sun back here at all, but check it out. It's actually pulling some juice right now. What does it say?
17 watts.
Wow, which you wouldn't expect it right now. Like I would be like, we're probably not gonna get anything, but we're gonna go ahead and it's gonna be all set up tomorrow to juice up the Jackery, and then we'll take this energy and we'll juice up our house. The entire setup was incredibly simple to get up and running. We had a transfer switch installed in the garage, and in a moment, I'll show you how this kit all comes together for our home in emergencies. We get tropical storms out here, and of course, heat waves, blackouts, snowstorms, and wildfires are pretty common elsewhere. So having backup power is less of a luxury and more of a necessity for a lot of people. But you can really see like all the application for this. If you're camping, being able to just like pop this up wherever you're at, get energy, be able to charge all your devices, your coffee maker, whatever you're using. Such a simple, foolproof setup. It's so easy. I feel like a kid could actually do this entire thing themselves. Also, when you think about like the California wildfires and different situations like that, being able to have something like this, being able to go off grid when you need to go off grid, it's so nice. And you know, I just did this in my backyard in suburbia, and nobody knows, but I love this feeling. It feels very empowering. This setup is also pretty cost effective, and it works seamlessly for most of your important appliances and circuits, and as a whole home backup. And there's tax rebates that you can take advantage of. Of course, there are permanent solutions as well, like the Tesla Powerwall, but they can be a lot more expensive, and you don't get the portability that comes with this setup. So this kit is a nice transitional solution, especially if you're new to energy storage and looking for an easy and reliable option. The kit also includes a smart transfer switch. The unit only weighs around 41 pounds, fits neatly on the wall, and integrates with your home's electrical system. It supports up to 14 kilowatts of whole home backup, and it's got a 0 millisecond UPS switching time, meaning that there's no flicker, no interruption, just uninterrupted power when the grid goes down. We are having our smart transfer switch installed now professionally. Why do we need a transfer switch? Like, why is this important to have something like this?
Anytime you have some backup generator, any kind of backup loads, anything like that, you have to isolate your backup from the utility. And what that means is if the power goes out, and you're using batteries such as in this Jackery system, that when you turn the batteries on to power up your house, it doesn't feed back onto the utility and electrocute some lineman that's trying to fix it downstream. This unit here, if you look at it, what it does, it has a sub panel essentially in here where we're going to be relocating 12 breakers from the home's main panel into here. In the event where the power goes out, this unit right here will disconnect from the grid. You'll plug in the backup batteries and it'll provide 7.2 kilowatts of continuous load to backfeed the house. Has a peak of 14.4 kilowatts. We put in all the important stuff. So your kitchen outlets, your microwave, your refrigerators, your Wi-Fi, your bedroom lighting, your bedroom power, unless you have gas heat, in which case we put your furnaces on there also. But those are all the essentials to keep you comfortable through an outage. If you look over here, we actually marked all of the breakers that we're going to be relocating right there. And then what we're going to do, if you look down on the ground, we have all these lead wires that we're going to be pulling from the panel over into the Jackery ATS. And basically it's going to be routing them from the panel over to the Jackery and then back up and out. These are becoming more and more popular. I like this system. As far as aesthetics, I think it looks really good. The batteries charge up off the solar mat out in the yard. They're charging right now, which is awesome.
I'm kind of getting obsessed with this right now. So there is an app, so you can monitor your device from wherever you're at, and you can see, I can see that it's charging right now. I can even see the output. Like if I was charging my phone from the Jackery, I'd be able to see all that, or charging my car. Take it to a whole nother level. You can even set the screen on it to turn off so you don't waste any energy. The app also lets you schedule charging and discharging times to save on your electric bill or set up backup power plans so your essentials are always online regardless of an outage. All right, so check it out. We are at 100%, so we're gonna go ahead and bring it inside and hook it up to the house. So we are gonna go ahead and do a mock power outage. Our boys are inside gaming, so if they don't come out, that means everything is working. So let's go ahead and open it up. You can see right now it's on the grid. Here we go. All right, there you go, back on again. That was near instantaneous and no one's come out, so that's a good sign. And then if we go back to the grid, check out how fast this is. I mean, automatic. That was pretty crazy. So everything's up and working, and we have our backup power, and it's all from the sun. So if your HOA is anything like ours, this might be a great kit for you. You get reliable, clean energy as a whole home backup system, and it gets a great capacity. And what's great about it is that you don't need permits, you don't need to get rooftop panels installed. It's a very easy plug and play option. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something, and now realize that you have options just like we do. And we'll catch you guys next time. I'll link everything you need to know in the description. See you guys next time.